Hey there team, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a bit more Kerbal Space Program. Woohoo! We are definitely low on money and people have voiced these concerns. I'm with you 100%. If we'll have a look at the contracts got available and we'll see if pivot. If the save is catastrophe and we have to start over, that's fine. The playthrough will continue. But we'll try and salvage it. Now, something that came up previously is I wasn't ticking the fly requirement for a contract. Right? I'll show you what I mean. I guess I could have gone to the contracts area, but if we pull up the test thing, and it wasn't counting as flying, I've Googled it. The best I can come up with is that technically what might have happened, because I'm going straight up, is that my apoapsis is actually breaching the 70-kilometer line, which means I'm technically in orbit, and that's, you know, how on the readout it changes to orbit. So I think at that point I'm not actually technically flying because I'm on a trajectory, even if it is not a proper orbit apoapsis, but as far as it's concerned, it's on an orbit trajectory sort of path, and I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So what this means is I guess hypothetically we would have to go up slower under speed, right? Like way slower, longer burn. So that's one option. Another option is we could angle it, funnily enough, to stop it from thinking it's in orbit, behave more like we're going for orbit. And if we sort of flew at a sort of flat angle across the sky, we could keep our apoapsis low and work our way up. The same sort of problem either way, I suppose. At the end of the day, well, you know what? It might even make more sense to maybe go straight up. No, because your velocity vector, if it's straight up, that's how you get the apoapsis higher up, right? Yeah. So doing it at an angle would make more sense, or bloody taking an airplane up or something like that. But anyway, the more you know, and I think that's the sort of problem. Now, here's the thing: test the Juno rocket. I remember seeing this, right? Kerbal splash down. So let's line up a test vehicle for that, right? We need to splash down. Some people, it is interesting. A small dig. It is interesting that people are like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't get it. And it's like, I think you do. If you actually really thought about it and you'd followed the channel. I love redundancy and safety systems, but what people are really saying is, why aren't you doing it the way I want to do it? It's not all of you. I know there's quite a lot of you that are just quite happy to follow me through the discovery process and help me along. But the people that are sort of feigning confusion, I'm like, no, I'm just different to you. And I don't Google all the answers, so I don't have all the knowledge, and I'm still figuring it out. Just one little aside I thought I would mention. So here we go, Juno basic jet engine, which I think I saw here. So how does this work? Stationary thrust. Well, test the engine. See, like, this is like have the hammer. Test. So we're gonna have to fire this thing. A small turbojet, not very efficient, anemic thrust, but hey, it's cheap. Oh, look how small it is. Oh, you know, this would be like a sort of retro sort of thing, I suppose, right? Hypothetically. Cool. So let's have a think about this. If we build my pod, we're gonna have to keep it under price as well. At the end of the day, like, the safety pod, that's what matters. That's got safety. I mean, we could probably go sans heat shield, but it doesn't really matter. How much does a heat shield cost, actually? 150 bucks. Oh yeah, 300 bucks. Whatever. I don't have my drag chutes on it, but we recover them anyway, so it's not a big deal. But we're gonna have to splash down. So if I were just to take a cheap booster like that, like a flea, right? Can we put this in there as well and just sort of fire it? Did I just attach that? No, I don't want to do that. Don't do that, because you get confused and you'll forget Scarlet. You silly boy. Alright. Now that's not actually attached to the coupler. Well, that's problematic. No, that's too big. What are we going to do there? What are we going to do there? There's like a structural fuselage. How much does that cost? $380. Carries no fuel, is there as a structural element. Okay. I mean, the one super risky thing that we could do is like attach it on the nose, as I was sort of playing with before. How do I attach this to a decoupler? Because if I try and land like that, we'll die. We'll probably crash. $500 for a service bay. Oh, this is fiendishly tricky. I mean, unless I want to like attach it just to the side sort of thing. But this will probably... No, it doesn't want to do that either. Oh, you know, oh my god, this is ramshackle as buggery, but... Geez, decouplers aren't bloody cheap, are they? Okay, because it doesn't want to do that. I can't blame it. Maybe we just add the structural element, you know? Whatever, we want to get the contract done. I think someone also flagged that, you know, the time I'd spent doing what I was doing was longer than the contract. But that's not even the point. It's not like I was doing it for the money. Oh my god, hang on. Oh, you know what, actually? No, I can't attach it to the side. Why is this being so difficult? Right, at the end of the day, that's probably going to be enough to get us up and moving, and then hopefully enough to far enough for a splashdown, right? Give me this test rocket. I want to attach it to the side, but it won't let me. And I can't rotate that because it's not placed. Oh, this is so infuriating. Let me attach it to the nose, you bastard. Oh my god. What if I... Well, hang on. Is it actually working and I can't tell? Like, if I do this... Are you attached to the decoupler? I think so. No. Did I not have a heat shield involved in this? Say I took the heat shield off, right? Okay. Right? You don't look attached to the decoupler to me. Is that like floating now? Oh my god, I'm very confused. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna need a decoupler on the bottom of that too. Fuck me, stupid test jet. Oh, test. Hang on. Stuff it. Let's do that. What happens if I decouple at point blank for takeoff? That seems maybe dangerous. Kerbal splashdown. Test jet fires. God, what if I put all of them in that same group together? Stuff it. Fire, 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 boom, boom, boom. Takes off. Decouple. Let's try. That's dangerous. I'm gonna give it a go. Stuff it. We need to try something. I've managed to run me funds all the way down. Oh my goodness. Can I throttle the boost on that? Bit late. Okay, that's fine. SAS. We may well explode as soon as I press this button, but let's find out. Which way's the C as well? Did that count? Test. Maybe not. Activate the part through the staging sequence when all test conditions are met. Wait. So I have to be splashed down to test it? Is that what you're telling me? Oh, have I made a boo-boo here? Oh my god, that chute, it pulls in at the last second. Oh, that scared the shit out of me, because I'm used to just using the drag chutes, you know? But I mean, people were right, it is taking up unnecessary sort of extra space and that sort of thing. Alright, cool. Alright, well, I'm just gonna risk it. We're gonna be splashing down anyway. I mean, stuff it. Next. Recover from parts. Though we were struggling with the whole connecting it on problem. Well, hang on, that's the... Probably don't need the heat shield, do we? Now you don't want to do that at all. Oh, this is killing me, man. How on earth am I supposed to attach this fucking thing to my thing? And it won't let me actually rotate it if it's not attached to something. I fucking hate this engine. I hate this engine so much. It will only attach like that sort of thing. But then I can't get like boosters and such to attach. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do that, are we? How's that sound? That sounds like a bloody catastrophe. Oh my god, game. What the fuck? Oh. Fuck yeah. All right, now we're getting somewhere strange, somewhere bloody frisky. It's not gonna like that. Oh, they can stay open. All right, hang on. Stage. Decouple. We don't actually need that decoupler, do we? No, it's got to stay attached. So we're going to try and land this bloody nonsense in the ocean. Boom, decouple, shoot, and then stage. Right, is that what it's saying? I have to test it when I'm splashed down. When I clicked on the hint for it, that's what it said. Alright, note. To perform the test, activate the part through the staging sequence when all test conditions are met, which are this Kerbal and splash down. So you have to test it after you splash down. That is what that says. That note exactly says that. Okay? So we should be fine. Alright, let's bingo. Oh, okay. No, it's fine. Hey, it's good. It's all good. This test is great. It's good. It's character building. And I'm very excited to do it. That's one way to do it, eh? Well, geez, we're going. Come, parachute, slow us down. Surely it's catching a bit of air. It's creating some resistance there. Oh, God. We are going fast. 170. Six, right? Yeah, 6 is good. Okay. Kerbal. Down we go. Please don't explode. Test. Good enough, recover. You hear that thing going ballistic in the water. Oh, man. All right, hey, there we go. We beat a bloody thing. Nice. Mission control. Mission control. Look at that! $22,000. Get out of here. Oh, we weren't worried, were we, team? We were absolutely all over it. It's all good. All right. Ferry a VIP safely to his destination and back. That just seems untenable. Conduct a focused atmospheric survey of Kerbal. Pressure readings in flight Oh. Orbit Kerbal. Oh, okay. No, okay, look. Let's take this one because it's 1 star, alright? But we've also got some active ones, so cool. Hey, we're back in the black. We got a little bit more money. It's nothing. It's not much at all. But now we need to consider some contracts. We'll figure out an amount to get up there. God, look at this monstrosity. Okay, cool. What have we got? Take a crew report in flight at a certain spot. Okay. That's a little bit more doable, I suppose, right? Now that I'm getting my head around everything. I would say. Take a crew report near that place as well. Okay. Yeah, we could do this. Yeah, alright, let's do a new one. Let's go. New. We're gonna call it the Kraken report. The Europa report. Let's do that, right? We'll put a bloody... It's only a crew report as well, so that's fine. We'll put a shoot on that. That's good enough. People seem pretty happy with that. I do like using my drag chutes. It's sort of like the question is, when would you put your drag chutes on? And the answer is probably going to be, well, after I already blew up my ship and realized I needed the chutes. I'm like, oh, that's one way of doing it. That's not a very realistic way of doing it. You wouldn't do that in real life. You'd probably put extra safety measures on and have excess redundancy. But I guess it's a video game. We can just keep going till we blow up and then load our save and then put new chutes on. Take a crew report there. Okay, so what are we going to need? Let's go with the, I guess, the better engine. Well, no, we'll probably... We'll need a decoupler, even though as much as I'd like to keep the engine, people have suggested my behavior regarding trying to save engines and all that is a bit of folly. We'll put the larger tank on it. That's probably a good idea. So fine, we'll just dispose of everything. That's fine. Okay, cool. And then we'll put a little booster on it to try and get us up to that atmosphere, which is what I like to do. Give us that little head start. Right. Take a crew report. I don't really know how far we're going to be going. This should be fine. Right. Booster fires. Stage. We can put them together. Stage and that. Stage. Boom. Right. Surely that's going to be all right. Take a crew report. 18,000 meters is not super high. Above 18,000, right? So we've got to make sure that we go above it. Near Kraken's discovery. Okay, let's save that. We'll give this a bit of a burl. So if I recall, I can go to map. Location. Oh, there you go. Kraken's discovery. Activate navigation. I can sort of just see it there. All right. We'll turn on SAS. Oh, I guess we sort of aim for that. This makes sense to me. We'll get up through the atmosphere as much as we sort of can. I need to get a oh, throttle. Oh shit. Uh-oh, I've made a boo-boo there. Oh, I've made a big boo-boo. I shouldn't have pulled the throttle off like that. Okay, hang on. No, we can't correct it. Ah! 10,000 meters. Oh, that's alright. I'll be able to have a squiz at the... Oh god, how do I turn that off? M for map, right? Wow, okay, we got really close there. Brr. Okay. Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, probably quicker recovering this way. I guess I could use a bit more fuel and I could use a bit more boost as well. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, and I might just power towards that thing. I don't really know if I need to get to a certain height before I sort of throttle up. Hang on, let's go fuel, bigger fuel. Bigger boost. Decouple, fuel. Nice. So I shouldn't, I gotta be careful with throttling off like that, especially in atmosphere, because it's not like we have a lot of control anyway. So, save, let's go. I think I'm on the right path. I'm doing my best to implement all the advice that you guys give as well, you know? Okay. I'll throttle up now. Like, I need to be over the... Oh, jeez. We are going fast now. We're gonna bloody go into orbit by accident. No, where are you going? Well, that looks promising. Seems very warm. Doesn't it give me a warning when I'm in the region, sort of thing? Entering Kraken's discovery. Yes. Crew report. Yes. Okay, cool. Keep experiment. Nice. So... like... I guess I could release now, right? Jeez, we are moving. We are moving. We've got the heat shield. That should help. Does taking SAS off help? Yeah, okay, that's good. Jesus. I think I'm going to speed up. There's not much more I can do here. Alright, we're slowing. Nice. Oh, my heart. Okay. Well, let's hope he bloody survives, eh? Come on, shoot. No need to scare me like that. Okay, cool. Look at that, knocking over the missions now. Yeah, I think as much as like I enjoy the idea of, well, obviously I do, the idea of like recovering resources and sort of trying to make a rocket that is proofed against, you know, like destruction and recoverability and all that sort of stuff. I mean, you got to be careful you don't get too bogged down in the over-optimization that you lose sight of the fun of the game, which I think is what we were in danger of there. But that's all right. It came out on top there. We got the contract done. Very cool. And I guess we can have a look at a few more contracts as well, and start to climb back up. You know, maybe we say like 100 grand is like a good spot. Like if we're dipping below it, we need to get back in the contract game. Because what if I didn't have those sort of sort of gimme contracts that are easier to get? It looks like they might be getting harder. So yeah, I think maybe 100k is what we'll aim for, and then we'll go back to experimenting a bit, or at least just reaching for the bigger contracts. You know what I mean? So we'll do the smaller ones at a certain tier. Yeah, that might be the go, actually. I might even put a dollar amount, like maybe at 50 grand, I do 1 stars. At 100, I work towards 2 stars. And maybe like at 200 grand or 150, I work towards 3. So at least like I can sink costs into experimenting. And then if I slip back down, it's like, oh, I better take a more reasonable contract to offset that cost. That might be the way to do it, actually, I think. Let me know what you reckon, guys. Might just leave it there for the time being, and I will catch you guys on the next one.